How about those strokes? Welcome back to the Zach Nichols podcast, where we're here to cover episode 10 of how Nicole fucks up her relationship. But before we get to that, there's some key notes and news items we need to get to. Number one, there is a broken bridge at a local golf course. Pierre, would you like to explain how that wooden steel bridge was broke?
Gee, have you heard anything about this? Oh my gosh. All right, so there's some truth to that statement and there's some falsities to that statement. So let's talk about the facts.
The truth first. There is a broken bridge at a golf course around here. We won't say names because we do like the owners.
We do. We like the owners.
But do you want to explain what happened to that bridge?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you the play-by-play. So this is Monday morning. So keep in mind, Devin and Michelle are supposed to leave from Detroit on Monday.
That has nothing to do with the bridge getting broken.
Just there's a little bit of backstory.
Has nothing to do with it.
We plead with Michelle and Devin to change their flight so that Devin can stay a little later. We can go to the diner show and play golf on the morning. So Monday morning, we're out at this golf course. I'm ready. I'm up early. I'm picking up Devin from here. I'm driving him here. I'm going to Dick's to get some stuff for Jordan. Like, we're ready to go. Okay. We get there. We pay. We're on the first tee. Devin goes. Jordan goes. I hook my first shot to the right. Okay. To the right. Now, to the right. Sliced it. Yeah. Little slizzy. To the right.
And by little, he means on another fairway.
Okay. So... yeah, it was a slice. All right, so...
monster slice. He doesn't just slice.
There's a small ravine. Muddy, mucky, marshy ravine in between green fairway 1 and fairway 2.
None of this matters.
No, it all
matters. What
matters.
matters is that he shanked one into another fairway and then tried to go ahead. I just can't get enough of this.
I took a bridge, okay, over the Martian ravine. Now... the bridge about halfway through gets a little wobbly. All right, gets a little wobbly.
I wonder why.
Gets a little wobbly. It leans forward to the right. So I take my set with my right foot and it's leaning. I put my hand on the guardrail. It disintegrates and
to dust
into the muck and broke a bridge. I broke a bridge. It's true. It is true.
He looked like a fucking piggy rolling around in that mud.
Do I have to post the video?
We probably should. We should probably make that an exclusive tier 2 thing because it is very embarrassing. And since then, I've called a contractor to fortify every chair and couch in the studio because I'm not trying to get sued by Pierre for breaking something that's fortified by steel.
Okay. All right. Well, for the record.
What do you think the weight limit on that bridge is?
It wasn't 375. or maybe I might be slightly above that. It wasn't 400 because I definitely... annihilated and just I broke it.
And the crazy part is that's not the first bridge he's broken.
Okay,
actually,
stop.
The Mackinac Bridge went down in early 2000s when Pierre's family went on a trip to the UP.
All right, are you done? So in all seriousness, I've broken my fair share of hardware. Okay, I've broken a bed before, not in the fun way. Actually, just as a child, just doing a little, like amazing catch, or you throw the ball and you die for it. Bed broken. I've
known better.
I've broken my fair share of basketball rims going up.
Not set at 10 feet. 7 foot, maybe 6.5 foot rims.
You, dude. 7.5 at Hilton, but I didn't break a Hilton rim because those were strong. But I've broken my fair share of basketball rims. I've broken a lot of things, but a bridge. Probably the gold standard.
What's next, you asshole? The Golden Gate? You're going to go take that one down too? Dick. Modern civic engineering holds no flame to this man.
That's why I wore the Godzilla t-shirt.
No, that's not why. That's
the master
not why
of
you
destruction.
Wore it. That's not why you
That is why. I am Godzilla. I will destroy your home.
And your toilet. Also, the fettuccine's got to go somewhere.
No. I'm a clean pooper.
Yeah, that's why every time Pierre goes in the bathroom, he has like a tote, like a shower tote with cleaning supplies so that he can scrub down the backstop of the toilet that he annihilates.
Hospitality.
Now, more importantly, there was a huge golf outing on Saturday in which I won again. No one's surprised, no one's shocked.
Give a round of applause.
At this point, I am the GOAT of challenge golfers.
I'm going to have to agree. As much as it pains me, I'd love to see you win. But I hate to see you arrogant, but it is warranted here.
I only act arrogant when I beat other challengers. Because I beat you like twice a week. I don't say shit.
Listen, we can lock in whenever we want. But It was unsuccessful on my part. It was successful on your part. You were able to beat myself and Devin in a 3-way points match.
And
I think you're the challenge GOAT.
And I won the strokes game too.
Yeah, no, you won the overall and you won the points. It was a lot of fun. So we did this thing when I played on Monday with these guys where you get 1 point for the front 9, 1 point for the back, and 1 point for overall. So we're gonna have to add that to our game. However, you were dominant. You won handily.
Even if we did that, I won.
I know that.
I swept all the points.
I know that. You won. You fucking won. And it was awesome to watch. You got in your zone there towards the end of the back half. I made a little run.
No, Pierre had 4 holes that 3 holes in a row that you won.
Yeah, I took a point on 10, and then 11, 12, 13, I won all 4. Then we saw a cart girl who was kind of cute, and I kind of lost it after that.
He got yelled at for putting his hands in the snack jar. She opened up her snack cabinet on her, the cart girl.
Her cart.
On her cart.
Yeah, her cart.
And this dude didn't wait 2 seconds to literally dive in face first. And the owner of the course, the manager of the course was also in the cart. And he was like, hey, keep your dirty fucking paws out of my ice.
So she's training. It's her first day on the job. And I'm rummaging. I'm not like too invasive.
It was like if you were to roll up to a house on on Halloween and they were just like, hey, take a couple pieces. But this dude dove in. Half his body was in the snack part. He came out holding stuff in each hand, and he had a snack in his mouth. Yeah.
That is not true.
Covered in water. It was atrocious. We almost got kicked out of the course.
It was more similar to like somebody trying to eat before sundown on Passover, where it's like, don't touch the food. And it was more like that. I wasn't in there.
I've never celebrated Passover.
It's not for us. It's for our Jewish brothers and sisters.
I was going to say I've never celebrated.
No, it's not for us. Not for us. It's for them. But I am familiar with their traditions from all my years of watching The Entourage. Anywho,
any eating holiday, Pierre's locked.
I know Passover? The rules. I know the rules.
Why not?
Rosh Hashanah, I'll be there.
Sign me up, I'll be there.
Yeah. No, so yes, you are the challenge GOAT
of golf. Which
golf.
puts me on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, and just for reporting purposes, there was a winner on Monday. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who it was.
It was Jordan. Why are you not allowed to say that?
I don't want Devin to feel, whatever, because he did make some comments about Jordan's golf game in the pod. Devin 101. I'm sure you guys have watched it already. And if you haven't, go watch that pod and then go watch the live show, dude. Go get the live show. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun.
It was a blast.
It was truly a blast. And you guys, there's a reason that we do it limited. We only do 3-4 a year. This isn't our bread and butter. This isn't what we do for our business. It's just literally just to have fun with you guys. It's not really to make $1. It's really for you guys. So go watch that. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, dude, it was a great weekend. Really good.
Busy weekend.
Busy weekend. Yeah. We got one pot out of it. It is 3.25 hours long. It could have gone another 2, 3.
Easily. If we would have started that any earlier, we would still be on it.
Yeah, we need a part 2. We'll do a part 2.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll have to go out to him. He's got a pontoon.
Buddy.
You know how I feel about pontoons.
Buddy. That is an easy drive. 10 hours. No problem. Something you do all the time on your way to New York City.
Yep, New York.
New York.
Love
all
it.
right. Any other housekeeping things we need to talk about? I have something that I want to ask for you guys. So it's something we talked about before. Now we're heading to the off season. We're getting to the final, right? And you guys have asked for 2 things, right? Number 1, you've asked for a listener question episode. So we're going to post a poll, or not a poll, but a post where you guys can put all your questions so that we can answer them after the season. So stay tuned for that.
We'll try to do, maybe if there's enough, we can make 2 podcasts out of it.
Yeah.
And answer every question.
Yeah, we'll do our
Unless
best.
they're stupid, like how many testicles do you have? Like,
no.
What size bra does Pierre wear when he golfs? Like those types of questions, because we don't want to share that.
Fuck you.
Teacups.
All right. First, for the record, they're very natural and fun to play with. Number 1. Number 2, so we're going to gather your questions and then we'll get to that. However, I hate to break it to you, but we got a lot of guests this month. A lot of guests that are part of recent seasons you're going to want to be locked in for. So I don't know when that's going to be, but we will be posting that. And then second, in the off season, we've talked so much
we don't know
covering.
First of all, we don't know how long the off season is going to be because it depends on how quick 41 gets hot off the press.
We don't know that.
We don't know when it's going to be done filming. We are going to cover it, but in the time between the end of All Stars and when 41 airs, we would like to cover a former season.
Yes.
And if you guys would be so kind to let us know which one you want us to cover. Preferably one maybe that I'm not on. That might be a little bit better. But if you know what, if I am on it, it's perfect because we don't have to have any guests in because I'm the fucking guest.
Because you're there.
Because I was there.
Yeah.
And, I was not sober back those days, but I might be able to remember some of the things. Might also embarrass myself. You guys are probably going to pick the one that I embarrassed myself the most on.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. But at least I'll get to watch myself with long hair because I do miss my hair.
How about your muscles? You miss those?
No, I still got those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
They're...
Give me a flex. Like a puppet. Flex, boy.
You're not my handler.
I know. Anywho, hopefully we'll get to see the youthful Zachary Nichols.
I have more abs now than I had then. I just have smaller biceps now than I had then. Mm-hmm. All shoulders and hips now.
Okay, we'll see.
How do you think I've had 4 kids in 4 years?
Yeah,
all
dude,
hips,
core
baby.
strength.
All hips. We were actually joking before we turned the cameras on, and I am Saint Zach, the patron saint of fertility.
Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of people getting pregnant around here.
I've had women tell me that just from spending time around me, they went home and didn't even sleep with their husband, sat next to them, and got pregnant. And we all know that all I got to do is kiss my wife, and if I had actually had sex with her, we'd have twins. That's how good I am at the game.
Oh man, I mean, I
guess
guess
I have oval balls.
I guess that there is a small benefit of me not having a girlfriend for the entirety of us filming this show is because I don't have a child.
The entirety of our friendship.
No,
really.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, Pierre's had plenty of girlfriends.
Not plenty, but
plenty of one night stands.
Really...
Plenty of Olive Garden waitresses beckoning his call. In fact, his front door of his condo doesn't close all the way, the screen door, because there's so many women coming in and out. It's just permanently open.
Okay. All right. We'll spill all the beans.
His bedroom has bear rugs on the walls. It's like a cave. And that's where he defiles his waitresses.
Okay. First of all, it's always consensual. And it's always...
Listen, I wouldn't be on the couch if it wasn't consensual.
But the word defile, it has some, it's a wanted, it's a asked for defile. Anywho.
In most cases.
We will.
75% of the time.
All right. Well, another person that's asking for the defiling seems to be Melissa because she is poking
I don't think
the
she's
relationship
asking for it.
bare.
I think she's begging for it, which is why this episode is episode 9 or 10.
This is episode 10.
Episode 10. Nicole fucks up her relation. How she starts to fuck up her relationship.
Take it easy on our girl.
I love Nicole, but I would tell her the same thing.
Okay. She does start. She
just can't control herself.
We don't know exactly. Here's the problem. Okay. We don't know how solid that relationship is, but here's what we do know.
Wait.
She's calling
the relationship with
Kim.
Okay. Well, she mentioned that she would make a great mom. So when you start thinking like that, I'm pretty sure the relationship's a whole lot more serious than we went on one date.
Yeah, we just have to look at the facts here, which the facts are is she's labeled my girlfriend. She said that she'd be a great wife and mother, and she also dropped I love yous. She swapped I love yous. Tough to watch.
Well, I feel like you kind of have to do that after your significant other, who hasn't seen you for close to a month, answers a call from you, and you're sitting next to Melissa. And I was scrolling through Instagram, and I got to give Wes credit for this because Wes said this. He said, why, I'm going to discuss on his show, he said, why the worst person to call your girlfriend with sitting next to you would be Melissa. And that's a compliment towards Melissa, and I couldn't agree more with Wes. Could you imagine your girlfriend is filming a show, okay? Mm-hmm. And she calls you, and you haven't talked to her in like a week or a day or whatever it's been, probably 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. And she answers it, and who's sitting next to her on a couch, much like this one, a sexy couch, but me. And she says, hey, Pierre, say hello to my partner. And I just start bouncing my pecs in the camera like, hey, I've heard a lot about you while I'm porking your girl.
Wouldn't feel very secure.
Exactly. Would you get off that call feeling like, I'm really glad I was okay with this? No. And vice versa can be said, because that to me was a enormous mistake.
Truly.
Especially if Kim was on Reddit while that season was airing.
So unfortunately, for somebody like Nicole, I don't know if she did it to like make herself feel better about what was happening. Like, oh, if I bring her on this phone call.
Oh, it's innocent. Yeah.
Clearly,
I would never bring a girl on this phone call that I was scissoring in the gym or kissing in the pool.
Yeah. Or, making a yoga ball sandwich with. Either way.
I think a yoga ball sandwich is the least of Kim's worries. Well, actually, it's not. I don't think it's really Kim's worries anymore, but.
That concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.